Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jugs, and this is going to be some Tribes Ascend gameplay in the background. The commentary isn't going to be too relevant. I do want to say, though, that this game isn't spectacular, but the reason that I actually ended up saving this gameplay was because this asshole in this game, some sniper who thought he was God's gift to the world because he could shoot you after you won a fight with another soldier that was actually skill-based, and he thought he was fucking amazing for that, and I called him out on it, and it got into this we actually 1v1'd at some point in the video where I kick his ass. But yeah, I do want to apologize for the fact that I use the word fag as an insult to this asshole sniper. That's not a derogatory term for a homosexual. That's not the way that I use it. It is a habit that I'm trying to break, and every now and then it does come out in moments of extreme rage or just rage in general. Not extreme rage. I wasn't like fucking popping vessels here in my chair while I was gaming, and so I guess extreme wasn't the right word, but it does come out sometimes, and it's something that I am working on. I used to just drop the fag word all the time, but you probably hear me. I never ever say something is gay, or unless it's actually homophobe or it's homosexual, then I'm gonna say it's gay. But really, I'm never gonna say something is gay as in something is lame. I'll say lame. But that's just a habit that I'm breaking, so forgive me for that. But the topic of this gameplay, or the topic of this commentary rather, is going to be about motivation, and it's just hang around for a little bit. Even if you don't like Tribes gameplay, I think that you will find that this commentary is going to be relevant to your interests, because everybody has been to a point where they've just been unmotivated, even though they know that they need to achieve whatever it is they needed to achieve, and they just lack the motivation. But the reason that I got the idea for this commentary, first of all, is because I'm in the process of turning my life around, and I've found my motivation, my drive, my determination to be successful. And that's one reason, but that's the most important reason, I should say. But the reason that what triggered me to do this was a video that I was watching from one of my favorite commentator duos, if you will. Actually, just one of my favorite YouTube channels in general that I've recently discovered is the Hodge Twins, or Twin Muscle Workout. They're fitness commentators. They do videos about fitness. They also have channels about gaming and just vlogs and commentaries about random shit. But they're twins. They're two black twins. I say black because they're fucking sexy as hell, and it's the fact that they're black that makes me so attracted to them. I just got done talking about how I just got done talking about the gay topic, and now I'm professing my love, or I'm confessing my love for these two sexy black males. But professing is I'm pretty sure that's the word that I was looking for in the first place. I just got in my head that I was wrongly using a word, mixing it up with professor, but I'm pretty sure professing is the right word. Let me know if I'm wrong. But anyways, these guys, man, they're fucking jacked. These guys are buff as hell, and that's eventually what I want to one day look like. And I feel like I can do that now. I feel like I have that motivation in order to do that now. I just kind of have to get my priorities in order and focus on school first, and then a lot of other things follow after that. But if my priorities are a little thin and I do have some space to prioritize other things, like being a fucking beautiful sexy sculpture, then I will definitely get on that. But these guys were making a video. One of them is talking about a story where he was taking out the trash, and he overheard his two neighbors talking about whether or not they should buy P90X or Insanity. And if you don't know, these are two fitness programs that you can purchase for an obscene amount of cash, just in order for them to show you things that you are probably already know about, like pull-ups and sit-ups and squats and push-ups and things that you can do from your house. And first of all, I want to say I'm going to link these twins now via annotation right now, and you can subscribe to all their multiple channels via their channel page. It'll be suggested there. I'm not going to fucking annotate 50 million, or that's a small exaggeration. 50 million. I think what I meant to say was I'm not going to make 6 annotations. I think 50 million was a gigantic leap from 6. I could be wrong there, but all exaggerations aside, this is the instant where the sniper gets me and I start talking shit. Forgive it. But this really struck home for me, because he looked at him and he was thinking to himself this entire time, you're gonna blow your cash, $150 or whatever, for this program that you think is going to magically give you the perfect body that you've always wanted, and that's really prevalent in a lot of people that I see, especially within myself, or at least what I used to think. And this can pertain to a lot more than just workouts. There are things like, there's substances that you can use that supposedly make you more focused, well, that do make you more focused, like Adderall. If you find that your grades are not high enough, there are things like extra expensive, mice for the computer that, supposedly make you a better FPS player. When in reality, it's just about fucking finding the motivation within yourself to make things happen and invest the time in order to get things accomplished. And it's not that you need to take Adderall in order to become more focused. It's that you need to want it. You need to be motivated. It's not that you need to spend more money on your computer in order to become a better first-person shooter player, unless you're gaming on a piece of shit, rinky-dink, fucking 1992, desktop with like a fucking ball in the mouse setup. Then you might want to invest some cash in a better setup in order to become a better player, because that's probably holding you back if you're gaming on 5 FPS. And if you have to fucking clean the dust out of your mouse ball every 10 seconds, and that's probably holding you back in that situation. I could be wrong. It could also be the same if you have ADD, or ADD, right? Attention deficit disorder. And in that situation, then you probably need clinical help. But in most cases, and don't fucking just lump yourself in with all of those special exceptions just because you're going through a somewhat difficult time in your life. It's probably, most likely, 99% of the time because you're just lazy. You're just lacking the motivation to do the things that you need to do in order to be successful. And this is really something that I learned from my high school basketball days, with my coach, who's an extremely positive influence in my life. Taught me everything I need to know in order to be successful. It's just up to me to apply those things, which I haven't been doing for a long time, but I've been doing them lately, and I don't see any signs of stopping, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm going to ride this out until I'm exactly where I want to be. But it's just honestly, it's just, before you go out and buy all these things and think that you need all these supplements, all these extra peripherals, all these extra things to get what you want, really think about whether or not the problem is actually you and your lack of motivation. And if that's the case, which it probably is, what you need to do is sit there and figure out if you really want this. And if you do really want this, then you're gonna make it happen. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's attainable, if you really want something with every single fiber of your being, you will have it. And that's just a simple fact of it. And that's something that my basketball coach told me. If you want to be the best, you're going to put in the work in order to become the best. And there's nothing that's going to hold you back. Not skill, not nothing. You're going to replace everything. You're going to compensate with hard work and dedication. And that still rings true in my life. And I find that it's often the case that people just want things done for them. They think they're going to purchase this P90X workout and it's automatically going to give them this perfect body that they've always wanted, when in reality it's just a tool in order to stimulate your inner desire to become what you really want to be, your motivation. It's going to teach you how to channel that motivation, but without that motivation, that isn't going to do shit for you. And neither is anything that you think will help you. No extra I was going to use the word rinky dink because I like that word. None of that extra shit is going to help you. You need to just motivate yourself and figure out what you really want. But hope you guys enjoy the gameplay commentary. Peace out. This has been Jux.